Alright guys, today's gonna be a quick video. I'm just gonna be ranking Clancy. So, just a quick explanation for those of you who are not hardcore 21 Pilots fans. Clancy is the newest album by 21 Pilots. It was released on the 24th of last month, and it's a really good album. So just gonna get right into it. Yeah, that is out of order. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go. Hopefully that's the order, not gonna check. Alright, Overcompensate. I'm gonna say, I would say A, because it's not an S tier, but it's definitely not horrible. Next Semester, also an A. Backslide, also an A. So the three singles, not counting the Craving single version. So all the singles, they are good, but I kind of place them in a different mental box than the rest of the album because I hadn't listened to Overcompensate for a while before any of the other ones came out. Same with Next Semester and Backslide. And then now that all these other ones are out, I box them in a different group. So then Midwest Indigo. It's catchy, but it's not, like, I don't really relate to it that much, and it just hasn't hit as well as some of the other ones for me. Walk the layout. Routines in the Night is an A. Vignette, same with Midwest Indigo. It is relatable because the theme, but like some of the lyrics I don't really like the flesh covered in bites. Like it's like I know it's 21 Pilots, but like a little less graphic, please. The Craving Jenna's version, definitely an S tier song. So good, it's so good. Lavish. Same as those three, because Lavish for me, it's always the song. For me, it's the one skip off of the album. It's not that I don't like it, it's just, it's not, in my opinion, worth listening to compared to some of the other ones. Navigating, I would say that's an S tier. Because the music video, one of the best music videos I've seen in a while. And also the My Blood reference at the end. Alright, then. Snapback. I would say that's also an S. Oldie Station, definitely an S. I would say Oldie Station is my favorite off of the album. At the Risk of Feeling Dumb, definitely top 3. It's just an absolute vibe. Then Paladin Straight, I would say high A or low S. I'm going to say low S. So I'm going to order that in the way. I'm going to order that. And then I would say Backslide. So from left to right is favorites, and that was a quick one, so I'm actually gonna go against what I said about it being a short one. Then I'm gonna make a scaled and icy tier list. And while this is all loading, I'm just gonna remind you guys again that you are all in my prayers, and you do not know how much it means to me for you guys to watch my video and comment, like, and subscribe, and all that stuff. And so looking at all these quality songs by 21 Pilots makes you think about the music industry, because 21 Pilots are very popular. They didn't start that way. And the music industry, one of the main threats to the music industry is AI music, which I actually made a video on yesterday. So if you guys are interested in that, why don't you go watch that after this one? Alright, gonna look for the good scaled and icy tier list. Ooh, this one's different. E. That's weird. I'm gonna pick another one. I'm gonna try to find one with the album cover art. Yep, that's good. All right, gonna reorder that. That's pretty close. All right, so Good Day. You know me. I'm a diehard 21 Pilots fan, so anything. I don't think I'd put anything on here besides Bounce Man in yellow or lower. So I'm just gonna put everything up quickly, then talk about it. Alright, so I'm gonna reorder up here. So my top 3, because again, for the non-diehard 21 Pilots fans, Scaled and Icy is the second most recent album. And there's this whole storyline that 21 Pilots have been making with their songs and music videos. And the whole thing about Scaled and Icy, so TLDR version is, it's a dystopian world, government bad, because that's the usual trope in dystopian. Scaled and Icy is propaganda by the government through 21 Pilots. Alright. And then, alright. Redecorate is the one kind of emotional, like, those two and Formidable, in my opinion, are the two most emotional, or the three most emotional. Because Redecorate is about suicide. Mulberry Street is about kind of depression and not being happy all the time. Never Take It is a pretty heavy lore. Choker is really good. And then the other ones, the thing is, I add all of these to my playlist, so this is kind of inaccurate. I just did it for the colors and because it has the album cover art. And then No Chances and Shy Away. The reason that they're not up here is I just don't like them as much. And then Bounce Man, it is the one skip like Lavish, but it's so vibey. And then I'm bored, so I'm gonna do Trench tier list. And while that's going on, I'm going to remind you guys that I actually am planning on releasing music. And it's very, very soon, actually. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I'm not going to use that one. So July 31st is my set release date for my first song. I'm not going to say too much about it. Ooh, this one's nice. I'm only going to say, basically, that it's going to be worth listening to. I cannot wait to release it because my goal for the last 6 months to a year have been releasing music. So being able to do that is going to mean more than anything to me. Alright, time to do Trench. So again, for all the non-clickies, Trench is... I'm trying to remember when it was released. I don't remember, but it was their third most recent album. One of the first ones where they really started making the story, and it is a really good album. So I'm just gonna get into it. Jumpsuit A, Levitate A, Morph S, Clarina S, Cut My Lip B, Legend B, My Blood S, Neon S, The Hype A, Bandito, that one. Pet Cheetah, B. Smithereens, A. Leave the City, definitely an S. So this is the kind of album where there's not really bad songs. Like, I used to not listen to Pet Cheetah and Cut My Lip. They're so good. I was missing out. I was absolutely missing out. This one, it's just one of the most consistent albums in my opinion, because Clancy, it was pretty consistent, but Lavish, Midwest Indigo, and Vignette kind of are like the Pet Cheetah, Cut My Lip, and Legend for me, but Cut My Lip, Pet Cheetah, and Legend are good. Lavish is weird. Midwest Indigo just hasn't hit for me yet, and Vignette is just weird. Then I'm going to reorder them. So I'm going to say Leave the City number 1, Gravestones 2, Chlorine 3, Bandito 5 more 4, My Blood 5. The thing about Jumpsuit and Levitate, they're good. Like, the music videos are good, but the songs themselves haven't really stood out to me that much. And I'm still bored, so I'm going to rank Blurry Face. While I'm doing that, I don't really know what to remind you guys of. Where is it? Alright, there it is. That's weird, but actually, no, that's not going to work because I can barely read those. There, that's better. Finally, one that's in order. Alright, Blurry Face, for the non-clickies, of course, was the first one where the lore really started picking up. Because we didn't know that there was a story up until maybe the end of Vessel, beginning of Blurry Face era. Me, I'm a new clicky, and I've caught up. Just gonna get into it. Heavy Dirty Soul. Nice rap verse, like the chorus, just not an S. Stressed Out. If you haven't heard this one, you have been living under a rock, but it's definitely not an S as well. Ride, same as those. Fairly local. It's a bop. I just don't listen to it that much. Same with Tear in My Heart. I like the MTV version a little more. Lane Boy is a bop. Definitely on the same level as those. The Judge, really good. Definitely the first really real intro we get to the lore. That's not in a song. And that's not in a music video. Doubt, I would say that's a B. Because it's a bop, but not really one that I listen to. Help Me Polarize, that one's good. Actually, no, I would say that's an A. We Don't Believe What's on TV, definitely an S. Ukulele Screamo. Message Man, also an S. Hometown, very nice. Not Today, nice. No, that's an A. Don't Let Me Be Gone is an S. So this album didn't really start growing on me until a little bit ago. That's definitely the order. I'm gonna keep it in that order because that's pretty accurate. But still bored, gonna do Vessel. And I'm just gonna say, if I have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm just stumbling over my words, so I'm gonna get into it. Alright, for the non-21 Pilots fans, this is a pretty old album, I would say. Ode to Sleep. I used to like it, but it's kind of meh for me. Holding On to You, I would say that's also an A. This is out of order, but I'm not going to fix it now. Trees, definitely an S. Truce, definitely an S. Migraine, definitely an S. House of Gold, S. Car Radio, S. Semi, I would say that's a B. Screen, B. The Run and the Go, B. Fake You Out, B. Guns for Hands, A. Vessel, for me, is my least favorite 21 Pilots album, just because it just doesn't really stick out as much. Because with 21 Pilots, the album, it's just so good, because you wouldn't expect their first album to be that good, but it is unreal. And then Blurry Face, it is so good. It's like, I have no idea what makes it good, but it's good. And then Trench is obviously really, really good because of the lore and the music. Skeleton Icy, even though it's Dima propaganda, it's pretty vibey. And Clancy is a work of art. So Vessel, I'm not denying that it's good. I'm just saying it's at this level, and some of the other ones are at this level. But this album isn't bad. It's definitely not bad. And then I'm going to see if they have Self-Titled by 21 Pilots. Their first album. Ooh, alright, that's nice. I'm gonna reorder this one just because I noticed it as quickly as I did. This album is really, really good. It's a very underrated, like definitely not well known one. That's close enough. All right, Implicit Demand for Truth. Oh, this is a weird ranking system. Say that is an A. That is a lower A. Pantaloon A. Addict with a Pen A. Friend Please A. March to the Sea S. Johnny Boy S. Car Torture Death lower S. Bear Catcher lower S. Oh Misbeliever S. Taxi Cab definitely an S. Trapdoor lower. Before you start your day an S. I Love Flightless Birds lower S. This is the album that basically nobody knows. You have to be a really, really into 21 Pilots to know this one. And with all of that's going on with Clancy, it's funny how many similarities and references there are in here. Like March to the Sea and Isle of Flightless Birds. Very obviously part of the lore. Trapdoor, it's very into Clancy. Kara Torture Death is probably going to be the Paladin Straight music video storyline. Taxi Cab, very biblical. Johnny Boy and Oh Misbeliever haven't really seemed to be that lore heavy, but they're definitely my two favorites off of the album. Implicit Demand for Proof is really good, so is Pantaloon. Addict with a Pen and Friend Please used to be my two favorites, but that was back when I only listened to like 5 off of the album. And Fall Away, it's not bad, it's just my one skip off of the album. Alright, that is it for this one. Actually, no, I'm going to do a bracket fight. Alright, let's see. Let's do 21 Pilots. No, that's not. It wasn't typing. Alright. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm a huge 21 Pilots fan. 21 Pilots. There better be one with updated with Clancy. Oh, yeah, I already did that one. No, not One Piece. What the heck? Let's just do the albums for now. Oh, yeah, I already did that one. Reset. Gonna shuffle seating a bit. Alright. Oh, no. Starting it off with Self-Titled versus Clancy. That is just mean. That is absolutely brutal. I'm going to say Self-Titled. Skeleton Icy or Blurry Face. I'm going to say Blurry Face. Trench or Vessel. Trench. You know me, I'm a self-titled person. And then I'm just gonna try to find another one. So this is just gonna be a lot of me fooling around with 21 Pilot stuff. Let's just do. This looks good. All right, routines or risk. Risk. Lavish or is that really a choice? Snapback or backslide? Back. Coincidence? I think not. I'm gonna say snapback. Paladin straight or navigating? Oh, that's hard. Navigating is more catchy, but Paladin straight is more lore important, so I'm gonna pick Paladin. Dumb or Oldie Station? Oldie Station all the way. Snapback or Paladin straight? Straight. Oldies or Paladin? I just have to say Oldie Station. Right over here. Overcompensate or next semester? I'm sorry, overcompensate. I'm going to have to pick next semester. The Craving, 100%. Vignette gets a bye. That's just weak. All right, next semester, The Craving. Obviously, The Craving. The Craving or Vignette? Obviously, The Craving. Oldie Station, 100%. All right, I look like I have a little bit more time, so I'm just going to continue down this rabbit hole of ranking 21 Pilot songs. Shuffle. Kitchen Sink or Ride? That's hard. Kitchen Sink. Johnny Boy. My Blood. Neon. Pachita. Guns for Hands. March to the Sea. We Don't Believe What's on TV. Legend or Heathens. Pantaloon. Chlorine. Smithereens. Tearing My Heart. Holding On to You. Oh, that's hard. Because those are like two absolutely different songs. I'm going to say Implicit. Forest or Addict with a Pen? Say Addict with a Pen. Leave the City or Glowing Eyes? I'd say Leave the City. Kitchen Singer, Johnny Boy. That's an easy one. Neon Gravestones, easy. Guns for Hands, easy. March to the Sea, easy. Pantaloon or Legend? I'm going to have to say Pantaloon. Chlorine or Smithereens? Chlorine. Tearing My Heart or Implicit Demand? I'm going to say Tearing My Heart. Leave the City. Alright, getting into the weeds now. Johnny Boy or Neon Gravestones? Oh, that's hard. Like, Neon Gravestones covers such an important topic, but so does Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy is one of my favorites. This is so hard to choose. I'm going to have to say Neon Gravestones. Guns for Hands or March to the Sea, just because of the meaning. Pantaloon or Chlorine. Leave the City. Ooh, this is a cool final fight. And final two fights. Neon or March. Both about suicide. So that's nice. I'm going to say Neon Gravestones because that final rap verse is amazing. Chlorine or Leave the City? I'm going to have to say Leave the City. And then the two. I'm going to have to pick Leave the City. All right, I'm going to have to outro.